Alrighty, well, we're back on the 1986 Mustang floor pan project. I promise I'm not intentionally trying to drag this out over hours and hours and hours. Work a full-time job and got a wife and kids, so I don't get a whole lot of time out here in the shop, but it gets to be wintertime in New York and just want to go stir crazy if I don't come out and do something. So anyways, got these, this is the bottom of the old floor pan, and this is where your back seat bolts bolt into. And these pieces here, they sell them brand new, but they're like 50 bucks a side, and I just figured I could drill 6/8 spot welds and weld them back on for you know, 50 bucks a side. It'd be another 100 bucks. I figured I could just I could do that a lot easier than I could spend the 100 bucks. So I keep talking about all this drilling spot welds and everything, and I figured I might as well demonstrate, you know, drill a few spot welds here. And you're strapped to my head with the action camera because I don't have a good tripod or anything. So hopefully the audio is okay. You can hear the coal stove chugging away in the background there, and hopefully I don't make anybody seasick by shaking my head around. But yeah, so what I want to do is, this is the way it was in the car. This is the top side here. For the passenger side, I drilled through from the top down, and didn't really like that as well. So I'm going to try and take these off the bottom. But I just want to mark, I guess we'll put an O on that one and an I on this one for the outside and the inside. We'll put a little arrow facing forward, so maybe I won't screw it up when I go to weld them back on. But anyways, we'll get going here. I got my self-powered center punch here, and you just want to come in the center here, give yourself a little spot like that. Alright, sorry about that, had to go find another drill bit. So yeah, like I said, you want to just give yourself a little center punch mark, and I guess don't force the drill bit or you get to break one like I just did. So yeah, just drill all the way through like that. Hopefully you can kind of see. And that'll be good enough. All you're trying to do is make it so the tip on the spot weld cutter here, that little sharp point right there, doesn't walk on you. Like I said before, we're not building Swiss watches here. I think I just chowed that drill bit too. It must be Ford actually put some good metal in this stuff. So now we got your spot weld cutter. Just put it in the drill, and you put it right in the center of the hole, and like I said, if you were trying to save the top piece, you wouldn't want to go all the way through, but we're not saving the top piece, so it's not really crucial. But yeah, you just keep doing that. It's just a little mini hole saw that, see, like that, this one right here that I just did, I went just through the top piece, didn't go through the bottom. And there might be one there that I missed, I don't know. But once you get them there, on the other side I thought there was some up here, but I don't see them. And that seems to be one of the more difficult parts of this job, is trying to actually see the old spot welds. So then you just get yourself a chisel. Knock everything off your sawhorses. You just get yourself a chisel and you just come in and pop this guy off of there. And you just keep working around. And like I said, you just keep working it around like that. Drive it in on the side. Because even though you've cut around the spot weld might be a little bit bigger, or you might not have been perfectly centered on it. So you just gotta figure out the best course of action here. After you do a couple hundred of them, you'll yeah, that was one right there that I missed. But yeah, after you do a couple hundred of them, you'll realize how much it sucks and you won't want to do anymore. Knock all the tools on the floor. I'll show you here what happens, what I find happens a lot if you don't drill the hole first. This thing will probably walk all over. See, like that. You just got to be ever so ginger with it, and that helps. You just do that, get your chisel back out. And there you go. Successfully removed your piece. So, I'll drill that side. I'll do that off camera. Won't bore you with all this. And we'll have those, and I'll clean them all up with a grinder and hit them with some weld-through primer and get them all ready for when we weld them onto the new floor pan and we get the new floor pan in. I still got a couple patch panels I got to make on the inner side rocker there and across the front. So that's probably what I'll do tonight, and I probably won't get a chance to work on it tomorrow, but the day after, hopefully get the floor pan in. So there we go. I'll update as at the next step. See, I don't know what happened when I was shooting with my other camera. Apparently I lost a little bit of the footage of drilling the spot welds out of these guys here. These are the seat belt, or the brackets, I guess, for the back seat mount on the 86 Mustang. I'm assuming probably most Fox bodies are the same. There's one for each side. So yeah, we're gonna weld them onto the floor pan here. The passenger side one I put the holes in the floor pan and I welded from the top down. I didn't really like that, so I'm gonna try and weld these from the bottom up, and so we'll do that. I got some weld-through primer here that I've been using. It's the first time I've ever really used it. Camera would focus on it. It's SEM. It's SEM copper weld. There it goes. Now the camera's on it. It works as good. I mean, I've never used weld-through primer before, but it seems to work. So I figure we'll give it a shot. But yeah, I'll get this weld-through primered on each side, let it dry, get those brackets there weld-through primered. We'll let them dry, and then I'll get that welding on them. But yeah, like I say, I don't know what happened with the other camera. It cut out part of the
tail end of the footage there, so I figured I'd shoot a little bit of a filler piece. I got my helpers out here in the shop tonight. You guys say hi.
Hi.
What are you guys doing?
Cleaning the Mustang.
Cleaning the Mustang, huh?
I need a soft brush.
You need a what?
I need a soft brush.
A soft brush for what?
So I could brush inside the truck.
It's not a truck, Stelly. It's a Mustang. Just use the brush you got.
Well, I need a soft.
Yeah, so I got the helpers out here giving Mom a little break. It's been a long Christmas vacation. Anybody that has kids in school that have been home for a couple weeks will understand that. But yeah, so anyways, I'll get this stuff with the weld-through primer on it, and I'll get it welded on, and then got the other patch panels for the inside made. I got to weld those in, and with any luck, the next video will actually be welding this floor pan in, because I'll be honest with you, I'm about sick and tired of looking at it. So yeah, that's the weld-through primer. It's SEM copper coat, copper weld, some whatever they call it. I did the bottom there where I'm going to weld to the pan. That's after I ground the E-coat off and then just sprayed the stuff over it. Got the tops of those pieces where they're going to go up against the floor. I mean, this car's an 86 and it's just now getting the floor pans fixed, so hopefully hopefully I'll never have to do it again. But anyways, yeah, that's where we're at, so we'll get them welded on and go from there. So yep, got that ground down, and I used some of that weld-through primer like I said before, and got it welded on, spot welded it down. Used this big clamp. It's a cheap one from Tractor Supply. It works, but I'd recommend spending more than 10 bucks on a pair of them, because it's pretty chintzy, but it does the job. So yeah, that's spot welded on there, and I'll wire wheel it off and paint it, and it'll look alright. I'm using the old Hobart 190. Got that on sale at Tractor Supply last year. Got it for a really good price. Had a Hobart 140 previous to this, and that was one of the best welders I think I've ever used. Very simple and very reliable, so I needed a 220 machine because I didn't have a stick welder at the time. So got this on sale. Harbor Freight welding cabinet, cart, whatever you want to call it. Works pretty good. Pretty happy with the setup. I mean, probably should have built the welding cart, but you know, just don't have time, so went that route. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Got my helpers back there. I don't know what they're doing, but keeping them out of mommy's hair. But yeah, so got that one welded on. Got that one there to do, and of course, as it would have it, I ran out of weld-through primer, so could have probably had this floor pan welded in tonight, but gotta wait. Such is life. But yep, here we go. I'll get this welded on. Check back. So I got the other one welded on there. It's on there. It'll work pretty good.
Man, look at that duck.
What duck?
The one who crapped all over there.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Go back to brushing. You see what I deal with here? So yeah, I got the top seat brace welded on here. The driver's side had one, the passenger side didn't. It probably didn't need it, especially with those Steeda subframe connectors that have the seat brace underneath. But it was on there, it was good enough shape, so we ground her down and pounded it back flat and welded it on there. Used a little weld-through primer underneath. I got just a little bit out of the can, just enough to do what I needed to do. Don't have enough to do the rest, so I could weld the whole floor pan in tonight. But you know, might as well drag it out over another couple days. So there's that. I hit it with a little etch primer. My helper over here, talking about duck crap welds, but him and his little sister been working out here scrubbing mud out of the wheel wells, doing something useful with their time. But anyways, that's that's all we're gonna do for today. So in the next video, hopefully we'll get the rest of those patch panels inside welded in and get the floor pan welded in. As always, thanks for watching. Subscribe, spread the word. We're trying to get this channel to take off. Yeah, hit the thumbs up if you like it, and thanks for watching. You got anything to add?
Nope.
All right. See ya. Thanks for watching.